Hey friends, it's Sketchy. Are you ready for another Demon Slayer character lesson? This time I'm gonna do Tomioka. I think I'm saying Tomioka. Yes, I'm saying it right. I hope I get to draw it right. Follow along with me. Grab a light pencil to rough in all the basic shapes and use a black pencil or a very dark pencil or press harder to lock in your favorite lines, the details. Let's get started. Tomioka is kind of an angular character. So I'm gonna draw the side of his face first, like this, and then almost straight up and down, and then add a diagonal, another curve, and then at the very, very top, I'm gonna kind of flatten it out just a little bit like that. I'm gonna draw a center line right here. This is the center of his face, and then I'm gonna angle his eyes like this. So it's not gonna be straight across, it's gonna be like this. Right here is gonna be the bridge of his nose. So from here, so make a little triangle like that, and then a little angle like that. I'm gonna draw a tiny little P for his nostril right there. At the bottom of his nose here is gonna be his mouth. I'm just gonna straight line, and then another kind of a triangle here, and then just inside this upper lip is his teeth. And he has a little D-shape shadow just below his mouth. And I might trim up this chin a little bit, but this just gets me started. Right here on his right eye, our left eye, I'm going to draw kind of a triangle like this. It goes up. So it's not flat, it's a little bit more up. And this is gonna come down. This is his eye. And then I'm gonna draw kind of a C shape right there for his iris. Now I'm gonna give him a little bit of a cheek. So I'm gonna come out, and then I'm gonna taper back down. And his chin looks just slightly too long. So I'm gonna trim it right here. So if your chin is too long or too short, you can just add it or subtract it, no big deal. He also has kind of a brow here, so I'm gonna pop out an eyebrow and then bring it back up. This is a good time for me to erase some lines so I don't get confused, because sometimes all those lines get confusing. It's like drawing in spaghetti. So I'll just erase some of these lines that I don't need. I don't need this one in his nose anymore, or these lower ones, because I've already drawn his nose and mouth. Now this eye, see this line that goes diagonally like this? Right above it, I'm gonna draw the top of his eye, his eyelid, because this is his eyelid right here too. So it's gonna be about the same here. Eyelid, and then about right here, draw the corner of his eye, and then this shape is a little bit tricky. It tapers up right there. Then a little bit of an eyelid here. Okay? I'm going to draw his iris right there too. Is yours looking this good? If you need to pause, it's okay. Just pause it, catch up, and then press play. He's got an eyebrow that starts about like right here. And it comes up at an angle. And it's closer here and further apart here. And it's thicker here, and it tapers like that. You don't see this eyebrow, but it would be like here. You won't see this eyebrow because we're gonna put some hair over it. Okay, now that we put the eyes where they need to go, let's erase this line. So we've gotten rid of the facial construction lines. Now let's draw his neck and shoulders, then we'll do his hair. So I'm gonna draw his chin straight across, and then about where his eye is, I'm gonna bring down his neck. Now he is wearing a cool outfit, so I'm gonna give him a collar. It comes out, and then his neck about this thick. This collar's kind of tall, and it just kind of scoops out like this. So I'm going to draw this little shape up around. There we go. And this collar kind of comes together right here. And then there's a stripe here. Another stripe right here. Okay, well, that's looking cool. He also has like a, I'm not sure what it's called, like a heavy billowy shirt. And I'm sure you know what it's called. So I'm gonna draw that by creating a little shoulder triangle like that. And then I can actually make it go around by doing that. And so it kind of goes around his shoulder. Draw another little shape here for his shoulder. And this is just kind of a little, where it opens up. On the other side, let's draw a little bit of his shoulder, and then his shirt comes over that. So I draw a line that kind of overlaps this line, and then, so it now has thickness and it rolls over there. And there we go. So now we have his shirt. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's cool. It's got neck muscle in there. Now let's draw his hair. And it's super, super angular. And a lot of these anime characters have hair that is crazy. So be patient, take your time, and enjoy the process. If you get kind of lost or if it doesn't look very good, just push pause and then keep going. To get the hair just right, I'm gonna draw the points of the hair, where the hair kind of ends on the face. One kind of starts like right here, and it goes up. So I'm just gonna draw a line up like that. And this kind of comes over and up. So draw a V shape just below his eye here. And don't worry about finishing at the top yet, okay? The next one is about almost straight down by his mouth. Okay, so from here to here, about right here, that's where his hair is. So this goes up and it kind of meets this. And then this kind of creates a C, like this. Then he has another one that ends about like right here. So I'll draw from here to here. And then from here, I'm gonna draw it to about like right here-ish. Okay, so just one big line down to there. And he's got another chunk of hair that starts about right here, ends here. So from here to there. And this is thick and chunky, so I'm gonna draw this up to about like right here. A little bit of a curve. See all those little points? This line is now getting in the way, that construction line, so let's get rid of that. Leave this overlapped drawing. Now this part of his hair comes up, and it kind of like where the top of his head is, create a shape that's a little bit of an arc. There we go, arc like that. This hair goes kind of into this arc. And I think I've drawn it too long, so I'm just gonna erase these just a little bit. Whew. The next part of his hair, on this side, has a line that the hair kind of comes down about like right here. And this comes over here, and then it comes up and over. There we go. The next one comes like right here by his eye, and it tucks right in like that, and then it comes up, and then it kind of creates this other cool shape. See this corner here? Let's find this other corner like right here. We're gonna make a little kind of a funky triangle that kind of trims this one. And then from here, it kind of comes over this way and dives into these bangs right here. So I got this cool triangle here. He has this kind of flyaway here. The next chunk of hair is a big chunk that comes out over here in front of his face. And it comes about like right here. I'll just draw a little point here. And it's gonna come up. And it's gonna kind of meet into this corner here. So I'm gonna go like that. You know what? I think it needs to go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It needs to come away from his forehead just a little bit. Cool. Okay, now, this is a big chunk, so I'm gonna draw right into his head like that. And there's other chunks that come out too. There's one that starts about like right here. Then it comes up behind this big chunk. And there's another piece right here. And then below his chin, on the other side of his head, let's draw a W. Like that. And then one little one. And he's got kind of some crazy hair. Let's add some more like crazy hair. So I'm gonna draw one like right here off this top corner. And then off this corner. And then one more kind of down low. Now, it doesn't matter if yours is exactly like mine or not, because hair is wild and it's crazy. But the most important element of his hair are these big chunky spikes, curved spikes. Okay, so now let's do the back of his hair. I'm gonna draw this guide all the way down here kind of by his neck. There's a big chunk here, but there's little hair chunks that come off. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw this spike, and then another W, like that. And then I'm gonna draw from here. This goes straight down, and then I'm gonna just create a couple little spikes here. Spike, spike, and then spike. It's right behind his hair, and now he's got some hair down here. And I'm going to create big kind of crazy shape right here behind his shoulder. And the easiest way to do that is just to kind of create big, little, big, little. And I think it comes off about like right here. So it comes chunk, chunk, chunk. And then see how there's little ones and little ones? I'll try to do a bigger one here. There we go. So now, let's lock in our favorite lines with a black pencil. And I'm gonna speed this up, but just pause and follow along. So that's Tomioka. I hope you had fun drawing with me. I've got about 9 Demon Slayer character drawings that I'm doing in this series. So if you like one, be sure to watch them all. Stay sketchy and see you later.